We told you about it at the top of the hour. A Milby High School student hit and killed by a train Monday morning. Joining me live right now this morning to talk more about what the county is doing to respond to this tragedy is Harris County Precinct 2 Commissioner Adrian Garcia. Adrian, thank you so much for your time this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Obviously, this is extremely heartbreaking for this family, for this community. It's also extremely concerning. What do you want your constituents to know about this matter and what's being done?
Thank you. First of all, let me just ask everyone to please keep the family in their thoughts and prayers. It's just terrible that this should happen to a young person and to have a family completely devastated. But what I want to say to the community out in East End, we all know too well this particular problem. Many families have lived with this problem for generations. And it's why, since my days on City Council, I've been advocating for improvements on rail safety, commissioning the first quiet zone, and then working to create ways to hold those conductors accountable when they stop those trains for all too long. And then it creates a temptation for people, and young people in particular, to take dangerous risks by trying to cross those trains when they're stopped, and then tragedy often strikes. But recently, I have done a number of things to address this issue. One is that a few years ago, or about 2.5 years ago, I commissioned a freight transportation study precisely to look for opportunities to create rail-grade separations at dangerous intersections like these. And then recently, working with Councilmember Mario Castillo to commission a study and pursue a grant that would help to create a grade separation at McReynolds Middle School. And most recently, applying for the railroad crossing elimination grant. These are very complicated projects, but I am not going to stop until I find ways to create more opportunities to improve safety for our community.
Yeah, certainly several efforts, a lot of conversations taking place. As you mentioned, this is an issue that's been plaguing generations in some of our communities. How close, with these efforts out on the table in progress, how close are we to solutions, to fixes to ensure this does not happen again?
Well, in some areas, I think the opportunity is within the foreseeable future. For example, I'm working with Metro. Because Metro had promised a grade separation at Lockwood, and so we're in conversations, active conversations with Metro to provide funding to create that particular project, and maybe the potential for several other projects. So we are still working on this, and I am going to be relentless until I can demonstrate to the community that we can work with UP rail lines. And I guess if there's a call to action in this regard, I would ask our community to continue to advocate to UP rail lines, to our state and federal officials, to bring this issue to the forefront and keep it there so that we can have the funding to create these projects that will create greater safety for our children in particular, but for all families.
Yeah, it certainly takes the community. Commissioner Garcia, thank you so much for your time this morning. We do appreciate it.